So I'm looking for a platform, cloud-based platform to build a website for my consulting business, and I went on GetApp. GetApp's a great site for comparison, so I use that every now and then to find new solutions. So I've got, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tabs open here. So I've just had to flick through some of the ones that stood out as I scrolled through the list of options. And I'm going to talk through sort of my stream of thought here as I go through these. So starting with Instapage, it stood out to me because it said it was a landing page creator. And I thought, what are my objectives here? It's important to think about objectives. So as a person, I'm someone who's technical. I've done code in the past. I don't want to do code now. Right? But I don't want necessarily limitations. So I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. But I also, I'm not a designer, so I need themes and stuff. I need to be able to just drop something in and start running with it. I don't need to do e-commerce. I don't need a ton of bells and whistles. So, and I don't necessarily, I'm not going to go into a tool and actually have a desire for exactly how it needs to be laid out design-wise. So I need to be kind of put in the right direction with themes and so forth. I saw this and I thought, well, maybe it's a simple, it's landing pages, probably little microsite things, and maybe this will work for me. So I clicked into the pricing. I probably feel like I want to be, just because I just want a site with like 5 pages and so on, I don't want to be paying more than $20 a month. I just don't feel like I need to. I just don't need anything. I've already got a domain. I'm going to point it at the site when I've got it built, and I don't need photo galleries and tons of forms and things like that. It's going to be such a simple site. I just want it to be attractive and striking. So this probably is where I got lost here. It was on the pricing, but I did get pulled in because I thought it could give me that simplicity. I think this is really aimed at digital marketers who are going to be cranking, a ton of ad revenue towards these pages, and they need to be heavily equipped to convert. The next one I looked at here was, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Odoo. Odoo is what I think how I think it sounds. So I'm starting on the pricing page for all of these sites. So I actually think that I respect what this company's doing. They kind of feel like a newer alternative to Zoho, like do your whole small business in this one thing. And I can respect that they're doing apps, and as a small business, if I want to add on things in the future, this kind of stuff would let me do that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be paying 30 USD base for my user plus 30 USD a month for this website thing. And on the flip side, because I just need a website and because they're doing so much, I feel like the attractiveness I need in the website, it's not going to be there. So it kind of fails on pricing. And it doesn't mean it's a fail for everyone. This might be meet someone else's objectives, but my objectives are, I just want a simple site and I don't need a bunch of extra stuff. I need themes. I'm not a designer. I might want to drop in do a tiny bit of code at some point or other. Okay, BaseKit. I thought this idea of I don't know, something about the brand appealed to me. I thought maybe this is going to be something minimalist but strong, So I went to the site and had a look at it, and I thought it might kind of give me a kit to do the things I need to do. But basically, there's no pricing, and and it says, get in touch, schedule a demo, stuff like that. So this makes me feel like it's probably going to be a few $100 a month for this, and it's probably like, look at these brands here. It's not a solution for me. PagePicnic. I wasn't too sure about this because the brand, something about it made me feel like it wasn't going to be something for me. Like it's a squirrel, and it's this kind of concept of a feast. We're going to feast on pages. Anyway, I come to the site, and And look at this video that's rolling here. It's all about them. It's nothing about me, right? It's about how proud they are of their product and the people using their products and testimonials. And I get what they're trying to do here, but I'm going to, in a minute here, I'm going to show how other things are speaking to me. But this somehow doesn't, it's not about me or what I'm going to build or what I'm going to do to promote my business. It's about sort of, the experience of building, introducing PagePicnic. So we've got, squirrel, more squirrel stuff, nut house. What's that design there? It's not a very attractive design. We've got, oh gosh, grass, squirrel, nuts everywhere. You're losing me. And then the thing that I want to get to in terms of, okay, show me some templates. I don't know why this isn't a horizontal scroll. They probably could have gotten rid of, this needed to be something that actually inspires me, and then get rid of this, get rid of maybe leave that in. But then, I probably would need to see a grid of really attractive designs, like maybe 3 rows, right? And there's this horizontal scroll here, and they don't even really look that amazing. I'm not sure, these people, I don't know, they're maybe a bit more on the artistic side or something like that. I respect where it's made and the entrepreneurs are making it. Monthly pricing, there's another plus, but you've lost me, so that's not going to fit for me. Jimdo. All right, I thought, okay, here's, I'm going to check these guys out. Here's Jimdo. And notice how, I'm just going straight to pricing because that's the first thing that's going to say in or out. And I think that these companies probably need to optimize their pricing page to, first of all, give pricing, but then as you go down the page, actually sell it, so, circle back on the design and stuff like that. So I'm not doing anything free because I just don't want to have limits and I don't want to have ads at all. It's just skip that. The pricing here, they're forcing annual pricing, and I just don't like that. It's saying $750 per month per year. No, it's just tricky. Just stop. I'm just going to do monthly, and when I want to turn it off, I'll turn it off. I don't care if I have to pay more. So the fact that I'm going to be forced to pay annually here, even though it's not much, even though it's literally just not much, just the fact that they force you to do that, you've lost me here. And, in terms of what are the themes that they've got, it doesn't really, I can't see that. Let's see, website examples with Jimdo. Okay. I'm just feeling like this might not be for me. So it shows me some examples. Not bad, really not bad. Am I going to fork over, what is it going to be? $250 for this USD, I think it was. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going here. Webflow. I was a bit hesitant to do this one because I thought it might, something about the brand made me feel like it was going to be a little bit more technical than I needed, but I was attracted to the concept that it might be responsive or it might be fluid or easy or something like that. But brands with web in it, for some reason, I'm just not going there. Webly, Webs, Wix, just, I don't know. We've moved on from build a website today kind of thing. So what I'm seeing here is a Photoshop-like layout in a web browser. I'm assuming this is web-based software and it's not, downloadable software, but what they're showing me here is that I kind of need to be a designer. I need to know where I want to lay out stuff and do things like that. So probably not for me once again. It seems like this tool is for people, for designers building websites, designers who don't want to code, building websites for other people. So I'm going to skip that one as well. So what I've done here is I've kind of sorted my tabs from most expensive down to not necessarily least expensive, but solutions that might be a fit for me. Okay, so now we're getting into stuff that I might actually consider. So PageCloud. Everything you need: hosting, unlimited pages, free themes, custom domains, mobile websites, integrations. It's just all in there. 24 bucks a month. I'm thinking this is a maybe, but I'm not quite put over the edge. So let me go back to their home page. So I've got sort of my last 5 here. It's a handful of ones that are a maybe. So I don't want that kind of control, over the site. Like I'm just not a designer. I don't know what I'm doing there. So I'm looking for examples. Actually, I think I went into their, where is it, templates, and had a look. And they've named their templates. So like they're doing these all in-house. And that tells me that there's not so much a community as much as that it's sort of quite a limited number of templates that they support, and they do them all themselves. So I'm sort of the scale's tipping a little bit to the no side on this one, without really getting in and seeing how easy it is to use and stuff like that. So strikingly, it was totally the brand that stood out to me here, and I thought, that's basically what I want. I want a striking website. I want it to be simple. So they let me toggle to monthly pricing. No way we're going to do free. Okay, so we're going to probably go pro or limited. All right, so connect to custom. You can connect your own domain name. That's great. I don't need more than one site. Let's see, if I go to 12 a month, I've got 5 products. I just don't need to sell anything. Unlimited free sites. Okay, 2 limited sites. So for 12 bucks a month, I get 2 limited sites. I don't really know what that means. They're limited. I'm only going to use one of the sites. Totally don't understand limits on bandwidth. It's like, for real, the people coming to these sites, like 1 in 100,000 or 1 in a million is going to go viral. Like, it's just, bandwidth is not a concern. They can package this into their pricing without even mentioning it. And maybe in terms of service, basically say, if you spike on bandwidth, just some insane amount, we're going to have to charge you. But even on the aggregate, it's just not even worth mentioning. Let's see. So it's limited sites. I'm assuming I could scroll down here and see some grid on what the limitations are, but it doesn't show me. So limited features, I don't know what those are. And I'm kind of, you can publish as many sites as you want with free features. All right, 3 pro sites. You can publish up to 3 sites with pro features. So I feel like I'm going to maybe run into something I can't do. Like, for example, the only thing that I think I might need to do is put a form on a page. But if I do that, maybe I want to just paste a form in from Google Forms or something like that. I just don't care, right? So I'm concerned I'm going to run into something. So strikingly, the thing that appealed to me is like, are these websites really striking? Took a while to load in there. Okay, so yeah, they don't look bad. Few more customers. Looks like a decent editor. So I mean, again, this is sort of sitting on the edge with PageCloud for me. Like the pricing, I think it's like a bit of a whatever. So these are sort of on the edge in the middle. IMCreator. Right, so it sort of starts out saying it's free. Right, tons of free. We've done tons of people gotten on, done free sites. Free. I don't think it's for me. Okay, the examples look pretty rubbish. Probably not going to work. Probably for artists and stuff that want to hop on, and you go down, look at the pricing. Okay, artists, that's where they're starting. Premium account, $8 a month. Probably it's going to hurt me, so it's a bit basic. So that's out. PageCloud and strikingly still sitting in the middle. UKit. All right, so here's this concept of a kit again, right? So for some reason that having a toolkit, that's appealing to me. There's something about it that I feel like might work for me. All right, so hundreds of sites. All right, lots and lots of designs. This is sounding really good. Got color schemes and grid, drag and drop. You can sell online. I don't need to do that. Got a bit of metrics in there, stuff like that. Sounding pretty cool. Try it free. Let's check out pricing. Okay, pricing is really low. It's awesome. All right, so you got 4, 8, 960. Don't need the e-commerce bit. So this is feeling good. And it's not just because I'm being cheap here. So what am I going to be missing by going with, for example, the $7? That's interesting. So it says premium $7 here, but it's $8 there. All right, so what am I going to be missing? E-commerce, don't care. Custom code and custom color schemes. I feel like that might kick me up to the pro. Again, the pricing's so low, I don't care. Might just see when I need it and just upgrade. So these guys are now solidly sitting in the maybe pile for me. Now let's look at LightCMS. All right, so CMS back in the day, WordPress, Joomla, download them, set up your own hosting, ton of effort, don't want to do it. I'm assuming they're a hosted platform. But let me tell you what, this landing page really spoke to me, like this home page here. Build beautiful websites, that's what I want to do. Amazing photo here. There's a mountain, there's some stars. I mean, I saw that and that was it. I thought this is for me, you know? So you got tools and blah, blah, blah. Dashboards, edit in place, yada, yada. I'm assuming there's themes, which I'll check that out in just a second. Let's jump into pricing, have a look at that, and we'll have a look at the gallery too. 10 so personal, $20 a month, just under the flies under that where I think I should be, under $20 a month. 10 pages, I got some storage. Products, don't need to do products, but here I am under 20, so that's cool. This might be a go. Let's check out the gallery. And once again, like these probably, I don't know if we had actual examples in UKit. That was the one thing that I felt like we were missing, was theme examples, which is a bit of a concern. Like I need themes. I need to just be able to pick one. So they said they had a lot of designs, so it says choose a design here, but it's going to make you sign up. So I think this, once I've sort of got a short list here, seems like I've got 2 that have kind of come to the top of the pile here, and then 2 that I can also try. So you got to kind of filter down, think about your objectives, see which ones you're going to choose. So these designs aren't looking amazing, but I mean, all it is about is put my logo brand in there and building a site, some pages and stuff like that. So I could probably work with this. This will probably do. Because really, I mean, having a website for me, I'm not going to have any kind of automated conversion. I'm a consultant. I want just people to know what I'm targeting, what I'm doing, and then get in touch if they want to. So yeah, I might stop recording here. So here I am. I've basically, I've tried the last 2 on the list of website creation tools, and it came down to me. I thought I was going to give UKit a try and LightCMS. I had to think for a second to remember what that brand name is, because what we're looking at right now is the website content editor for LightCMS, and I got to using it and I couldn't even remember who I signed up with, because it says publish path and all that stuff. So, and there's nothing about LightCMS on here. Maybe there is a bit, no, nothing in here. It makes me feel like LightCMS is they're trying to resell, you know, like via web developers or something, and then use generic domain for their editor. Anyway, one of the things I wanted to do is have a really big picture in the background, logo, and stuff like that. I want to have a bit of control over stuff, but I found myself like really like clicking on this screen here. You know, the short story is that I want it to click and I want to edit. You know, I want to see something and I want to do something with it. But here, I've got to go, I can't do it in place. I've got to go into it and edit it. You know, and in principle, I get why that is like that, but it's just, I guess, not really good enough because there's other editors that do let you edit in place, and it just, and I've got to wait, you know, like this, I've got to wait, and then I got to go back and look at it, and then if that's not what I want, I got to go back in and change it again. This thing, I was like, I could not for the life of me figure out how to get an image back here. I thought, is it this? But this little flyout pertains to the whole site. You can see it's here the whole time. I was like, how do I tried right-clicking it, nothing. I thought, how do I do this? How do I get in? And okay, so I'm in content and I'm going into site. I think it was either under settings or pages. So this is general website settings. And there's something about a website logo here. I think that's where I put my logo. And then there's pages. And then under home, edit page. So there's home, page template. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world I actually even design. I think it was under design. So I had to go into site and set a logo potentially to get my logo to show in the front. And now I think I go into design and then, here we go. So this is the thing that pops down that lets you choose your design. And then if you click the cog, you can customize. Here we go. All right. Now this is it. So, right. I have no idea what that controller is supposed to do. I thought it was a slider. You can see I'm really having a go at this piece of LightCMS. Not very fun to use. Everything is all over the place, right? It took me that long to try and figure out why is that there. I had to go out of where I was, tried look in site, the logo is set in site, the background's set in design, and then I come back to content and then I can't edit in place. I mean, it's an absolute disaster of a usability case study there. So needless to say, I am not going to be using LightCMS to do my website. Now let's jump over to UKit. Oh my gosh. What a difference. I am loving using this. All right, so I'm just going to go into my home page here. I could do everything I wanted to do right where I wanted to do it, and it was just beautifully. This is just me mucking around. This is probably not going to, my final website's going to look a lot different, but you can see here I'm using like a hairdressing template. Just because what I wanted was a big expansive image at the top, because I thought, you know, it's about a mission, you know, it's big, you know, it's my logo, it's about doing big things. So yeah, but to edit this thing, there's this, you know, all I needed to do was basically go into, I could grab a block of content and I could like drag it in, or, you know, everything's just so nice to use. Look at this. This is a spacer. Bang. I'm changing spacing. I'm editing text. You know, hey, maybe I want to change a background. Bang, there it is. Let's change the background of that panel. And bang, there it is. You know, hey, maybe I want to change that image. You know, I can change it. I can change the way it's positioned. Look at that. Bang. All right, it's just, I sat here and used this for a couple of hours just getting a feel for it. And everything was really intuitive. You know, I'm going through, I can add cards here. So let me go back out of that and then duplicate this. It just adds another one. I can get rid of it. You know, you can configure the card. Let's say we want a button. Bang. There's a button, you know. There's a map. Here's styling on the map. Where's that structure? No. It's just, I mean, it's just a pleasure to use, you know, and it makes it obvious. It puts right there in front of you, you know, it makes it obvious what you can do and what you can't do, right? So pretty happy with it. Just trying to think about, see, yeah, you can switch maps, you can add a marker, you can change the style. I chose blue, you know. Everything's sort of pre-configured, but it gives you enough options to kind of muck around and kind of get the result close to what you want. And you know what? I think it's the right price, and it just kind of reminds me of the way Canva is. You know, if you go in Canva, you can drag blocks in and you can edit them in place. So I can put in a widget. Just watch how easy it is to drop in. If I want to put in a new block, which is a whole new section of content, I can go like this. Let's put it under here, right? Now I've got no widgets in it, so let's drop some widgets in. Let's say I want to put in a quote from one of my customers. Add the text to the quote. I haven't even done this before, and it's that intuitive. Bang. And it shows you what it's going to look like. And I'm sure you probably have configuration options here. You can set a background, probably design 1, design 2. So, I mean, you know, it's basic, lets me do what I want to do. And I think so far this is free, and then I'll be paying like $7 or something to put my domain on it. So I'm super happy with this. And so much more of a pleasure to use than, what was that other one, Squarespace. It's just basic. It's got what I need. Super happy with it. Anyway, I just wanted to share my experience because I had like 10 or 11 things I looked at, narrowed it down to 2 or 3. I thought, well, I'll try 2 and hopefully I'll get one of those to work. And luckily, one of them has come through. So that's just the process of setting your objectives, going through the options, and you know, basically you have to dig in and try and see if it's going to work, and be willing to forfeit if it's not working. So here we are.